Being a part of the National Estuary Program, which is an EPA, Environmental Protection Agency program, there are 28 nationwide. So Little Tillamook Bay is on the same national standing as Chesapeake Bay, as San Francisco Bay, as Puget Sound, as the Lower Columbia River Estuary Partnership, Tampa Bay. So, we nationally have that same recognition of being an estuary of national significance. And that is also key in attracting funding here, funding that primarily is spent locally to support local contractors, to support the work done in our community. And I always like to kind of harken back to why the Estuary Partnership is here in the first place, and that's because the people of Tillamook County cared. They cared about the health of the estuary. Back in the late 80s, early 90s, there were a lot of concerns specifically around salmon runs. They saw a decline in salmon runs, and the people here in the county recognized that they needed to do something, and got together and nominated Tillamook Bay to get the designation of being an estuary of national significance. So that's in our roots, and we like to honor that and make sure that we care just as much as just everyone else to make sure our habitats are healthy, not only for us, but for future generations. The Miami River Restoration Project we have here, that came to us because a landowner said, I think my land needs to be conserved and restored. Can you help me do that? And then he was able to talk with a neighbor. The neighbor had the same goal. So because of that initial conversation, that landowner walking in going, this land is important to me. I want to make sure it remains healthy. How can you help me do that? We were able to do a 64-acre restoration project there on the mouth of the Miami. For every dollar that we spend, we're able to attract another $6 or $7 to be spent, which goes out not only in just restoration projects, but it feeds the people. They have to buy lunch somewhere, they have to buy supplies somewhere, so that goes into our local economy. We always like to say, our work is all around you. A lot of times, you can look at the forests and the rivers and the streams, and most probably either our organization or other nonprofits or agencies, because we're blessed with many of them in our area, have done work to make sure it stays this way.